before. So we have your warm-up show. So we're going to tape the LOL thing. And so they give you a warm-up show. So I started, so you have 8 minutes and there's other comics on the show. So in the first, I don't even know what jokes I'm going to do for the LOL thing because everybody's like.
What is the LOL thing?
It's like Kevin Hart's new network.
Oh, okay.
And then you're going to do an 8-minute segment on it. And
it's a network?
Yeah, it's a network.
What's he going to put it on?
I think it's on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a whole like internet channel. And it's all comedy. So he's doing scripted, he's taping like stand-up shows with a host, and there's people who have half an hour on it. So I just went to do like an 8-minute segment. And during the warm-up show, some chick was just talking in the beginning of my set. And
talking to you or just talking?
Talking to her girlfriend.
Ooh.
So then the first joke went well, but then I had to stop and say, are you going to shut the fuck up?
Ooh.
And we should, you know what? I'm going to have you kicked out. And nobody in the club moved. And she's like, no, you're not.
What?
Yeah.
She said, no, you're not.
No, you're not. I said, all right, we'll see. We're going to have you kicked out. And I said, who's running this shit? And I only have 8 minutes.
Right.
And I got to get back on track.
She said, no, you're not?
Yeah, several times.
Wow.
Yeah.
So thought she could just talk.
Yeah, she could still talk. And you know what? The club did not kick her out.
You had to do your whole set with her sitting there?
Yeah. But I got them back on track because they did want her to shut up, and she did shut up. But the defiance, and then some Canadian comic later on was like, you know what? You should write the club because we have this problem in the club every time. But if you write a letter to the owner and tell them they never have security here and blah, blah,
What
blah.
club is this?
It was the Comedy Nest.
Oh, in Montreal.
In Montreal, yeah.
I've been in that spot before.
Yeah.
Does the Comedy Works still there? The little tiny spot?
I think it's still there.
That place is amazing.
Yeah, it's like
a place upstairs.
Yeah, it's just like a little fucking room, a hot box.
Dude, it's like 80 people.
Yeah.
Like maybe.
I did a one-man show in there like 2 years ago. I did like an hour in there. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah. Montreal's an interesting place. You know, it's a funny thing too, like during the festival. It's like it becomes like this really intense environment for comedians. A lot of pressure. People go there to be seen, go there to make deals.
Right.
People get development deals and shit from Montreal. It's a weird thing. I mean, you got to go to another country. Go into a country that doesn't even speak English. I mean, in Quebec, they
English
prefer
country
French.
that refuses to speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that one section.
Yeah,
one section.
Yeah.
But it is kind of like visiting another land. It doesn't feel like if you go to Toronto, it might as well be Detroit or something. I mean, it's a nice city, but I mean, a little nicer than Detroit, I guess. Sorry, Detroit. People get mad. What? Detroit's amazing. Come on, bro.
Yeah, no.
But okay, let's say Chicago. Might as well be Chicago.
Right.
Might as well be. I mean, it's just another big city. It doesn't feel like you're in another world.
Right.
If you go to Montreal, you feel like you might as well be in Europe.
Yeah, because people start instantly talking to you in French.
Yeah.
And then they realize you don't know any French and then start talking English without a French accent.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know another language? How do you know? I get you knowing another language, but how do you do it without an accent?
Yeah. How do you do it that good?
How do you sound straight up English, speaking English?
Yeah.
And how do you sound straight up French without the English interruption in your French accent? It's crazy.
How do you?
Yeah.
How do you?
Good switch.
Yeah, I haven't been to Montreal in a while, man. I was there like for a UFC maybe a year ago or so. I need to get back up there.
Yeah, the women are beautiful there, man.
It's an amazing place.
It's an amazing place.
Cold as fuck in the winter.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it in the winter.
I used to do winters up there.
Yeah.
So I could headline.
I've done shows up there in the winter, but it's like in and out. Like they used to do shows black shows at this club called Club Soda.
Yeah, I know Club Soda. I used to work there.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, that was a nice room.
Yeah, it was a nice spot, yeah.
That's whenever I used to do the festival, I used to do Club Soda. I did it with Ari.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Club Soda's great, man. I did the comedy from the Danger Zone with Dom Herrera there from Showtime and from Club Soda too.
They taped it?
Way back in the day. Yeah, way back in the day. Dom Herrera and I met in Montreal. Montreal's a great festival, man.
It's like, we call it like a
comedy convention.
Summer camp, you know, for comics. Like, talk about just all the comics pretty much in the same hotel or spread out throughout a few hotels, and you just hanging out,
Yeah.
laughing, having fun in the lobby. Everybody goes off to their shows. Some people come to your shows.
Yeah.
And you're just having fun, man. You're working.
How many days does it go?
It starts.
It's like 2 weeks, right?
It's like it's almost like 2 weeks because they start like the ethnic show and some other shows a week ahead.
Of course.
But then last week was like the full on like regular week.
The last week is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there's not another one. They tried to do a couple other ones. They used to have an Aspen one, which is really good.
Yeah, that shut down.
Yeah, you know why? Because those fucking executives, they would just go skiing all day. They didn't really want to watch the shows.
Right.
They'd go to the shows and be tired as fuck because there's no air and they've been skiing all day.
Yeah.
You know? You ever been to Aspen other than that?
Yeah, and I caught the flu up there, the worst flu I ever had.
At the festival?
Yeah, because it was going around.
Oh.
And I was sick, and I had to tape a TV show, and I mustered up enough energy to do the taping, and then I just slept in bed for like 2 days.
Whoa.
And then I had to check out out of my hotel at 11, but my flight wasn't till like 7.
Oh shit.
So I'm like the worst flu ever that I've ever had.
And you had to fly with it.
And I had to fly with it. And when I checked out, this is how bad I was. When I checked out at 11, the guy looked at me and I told him that my flight was at 7. He's like, I'm going to give you a room so you could sleep in.
Oh, wow.
Until your flight. That saved my life.
Wow.
And I just lay down for like maybe 3 hours.
Did it help?
It helped. It helped me enough to have enough energy to just, and then you at the airport, and I think the flight got delayed. So now I'm like in the airport, worst flu ever, for like 2 hours.